we had a beautiful experience yesterday. Right, we came here last month and we went to this precipice and we felt into that. You may have seen a video where we did that, and we were breathing through it. We were scared, right? It felt like we could fall to our deaths. You know, it was terrifying actually in that first moment. But as we felt through it, the stuff that we're going to teach you, when that dissolved, suddenly the first thing actually happened. Richie started walking down. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, my first thing is, this guy's nuts. But as soon as he started doing it, suddenly it dropped away and I could see, oh, it's actually, you can. And suddenly I started to walk down, and we both started to walk down further and further, and realised we could walk all the way to the bottom if we chose to. Now, we came back yesterday and we knew it would be different. We knew we'd feel different because of what we did there, and you can't unfeel something once you've experienced it deeply. But we didn't quite realise quite how profound. We came to the edge and like, oh, and just walked straight over and walked straight down. And there was literally no fear, just excitement, appreciation and joy for where we were. We could have experienced it in a different way. We're actually surprised quite how dramatic it was, right?
Just how well this stuff works that we teach other people.
Yeah.
Because we did it, we did it ourselves in this moment. Of course, we've learnt it and we apply it in our lives, but this is a really high definition example of what it is we share, and we did it ourselves. And the difference of experience that generated for us going through the process that we teach was extraordinary. And David said, you said it perfectly actually. You said it takes you from being in this relationship which fear is affecting, where your experience of it is one thing and your experience of it is kind of reduced, to suddenly you're connected with it. You're no longer separate from the environment in that way. You're connected with it. And when you're experiencing that, you're experiencing freedom and connectivity. It's inspiring. It's awesome. You're open to all of these, multi-leveled sensory experience of your environment in a completely different way. It was a literal example and a metaphor for our lives, for feeling the fear and then going beyond it. Now, most of the time we just don't know how to do that because fear is a powerful thing. But David and I have developed this technique and this approach, which is yielding the most extraordinary results very, very quickly. Now, this isn't going to be a scary retreat. We're not going to be taking you to places you're not going to be wanting to go. That isn't the intention within this retreat. We're going to be able to work with you through our processes, through our guidance and through experiences, which are going to be able to give you the tools, the ability to feel through your fear in this way that leads to this freedom. And what happens to the other side of your fear when you're stepping into that freedom? It means you've got more choice. You've got greater, deeper connectivity with your life. You can create things that you want in a new and exciting way. Your connection with other people completely transform. The opportunities you have day to day and in your life going forward are completely different. And that's what we're going to be doing within these few days. This is what we're going to be taking you through, and this is the gift we're going to be giving, something that you can take back and integrate into your life from then on.
Yeah, and that's a very good point, because when you people talk about fear retreat, it's like, oh no, we're going to do things like bungee jumping and you're going to do all this extreme stuff. It really isn't that. It's very subtle but very powerful and tailored to you as well. So it'll be very much what you bring to it is if you will learn to use this for you in the way that you need to. That is the most important thing, because each of us have our own way and our own needs, and because of the way we'll be facilitating every day, you get to experience that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be connected. You're going to meet other people there for the same reason, right? The chances of you meeting someone who could maybe become a friend for the rest of your life, and you could support each other and create an incredible life, well, that's going to go through the roof, right? Especially when you're sharing these beautiful experiences. You're going to have fun on the excursions we've got going on. You're going to learn things you didn't know you could learn, experience things that you never expected, and go away feeling transformed, able to take that into your life. That connecting to joy within your life when you go back. You mentioned something actually regards to what you can see different. When you're scared, your vision gets very narrow, very tunnel vision, because you need to just pay attention to this thing right now. It's very useful, but in a day-to-day life, that is not useful. When you do feel into the fear to allow that to drop through, suddenly you can see everything. Like in the moment we had yesterday, it was a completely different experience. We saw things, felt things. It was like we were playing. It was playful because it was always safe. We just couldn't see it because of in the beginning we were scared. We were there and we were playful and went down further, and it was just such a different experience and so much fun. That's what you'll get to experience with us.